Hey, what's going on, everyone? Adam here. I don't really say my name at all, but I feel like I want to make a personal one-on-one connection with everyone. So I'm making this update video, and you probably read the title, and you're like, oh my god, what's going on? I know some of my friends who watch me are like, what? Really? But trust me, it's not what you think it is. So just watch the entire video and see what's going to happen. So before I really get started, I just wanted to kind of give a little backstory on what's going on. So for anyone who doesn't know, I've been making content for over 10 years, and in 2023, I had to remember, but yeah, it's been a while since I retired, and then about just recently, I just came back after about 2 years from retirement. So I used to make content on YouTube and Twitch, and then around the 10-year mark, I just kind of crashed and burned to the point of just not having fun, and I just needed to get away from the internet, everything. And so within that 2 years, I kind of just got back to normal life, and I didn't really mess with like anything at all. I stay away from the internet, well, besides just watching YouTube videos, playing games, and just catching up on like TV shows, movies, normal stuff. In that time frame, I beat a lot of games from that backlog. I watched a lot of TV shows. I watched a lot of movies. Went to a bunch of cons. I bought a bunch of games for the first time, and it felt like forever. Just stuff for me that I hadn't done in a long time. So somewhere around 2024, I had that itch, that urge to come back. But I wasn't gonna come back as a solo channel. I was gonna come back as with a collaborative channel between my brother, a good friend of ours, and me. But with schedules and stuff like that, we do have some things in the plan, but not at the moment. So I decided to do solo stuff. With that being said, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm not going to push myself, blah, 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 blah. But as the days, weeks, months gone by, I had kind of figured out a lot of stuff going on. So for anyone who doesn't know, I also upload my videos to a site called Rumble. And I'm not trying to do anything like, oh my god, you got to, but it's been the best decision to just go on there, and it would hopefully it will be a better decision once I see. But for anyone to know, Rumble is this basically what YouTube was in the early days. You could say anything, you could be more creative, all that good stuff. And for anyone to know, I have like a bunch of videos that are not on the YouTube channel, and it shows my creative and side, and it shows a little bit more of me, and not just like, this is me, here's the video, blah 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 kind of thing. So if you want to see like this stuff, I would check my Rumble. But I'm gonna give you a little bit more reason why to just check Rumble and subscribe and join me on this adventure. So as of today, I'm going to officially retire from YouTube. I'm no longer going to do videos on this channel anymore. I do have 2 more videos coming, but after those 2 videos, and they won't happen, so this last video won't happen into July. That would be it. So I just want to put that away. So With that being said, I just wanted to break down some things that are going forward in the future and what's going to be happening now that I'm not really doing YouTube, and having those videos. So one, I'm not going to be doing any more shorts. I like doing those, but they they take a lot more time. Not more time, but more they kind of waste more time on doing those and not working on the main videos that I'm doing. So I'm not going to be doing any more shorts. It just eats up so much time, and I rather just like when I come home, I usually just like do it real quick, and I'm able to get some out. But sometimes it doesn't take. It could take a little bit more time. So when I get home, I do that and I go like right to sleep. I'm not doing any more shorts. So no more shorts at all. So after this video, there won't be any more shorts at all. The second thing, the two videos I'm going to be making, I'm going to be making a Mario Kart video to kind of coincide with what the Mario Kart world. I think it's a perfect video for that. And then the last video is going to be a DK64 video. That one is going to be a little bit more kind of why DK64 is important, kind of like how people run, but this one's going to be less scripty, as I'm just going to be more talking about each level, what Donkey Kong 64 as that's that was really the only 3D platforming DK game besides the new Donkey Kong Bonanza games coming out, so I figured this would be a perfect time for that. So those are the two videos on that. Third, and I don't think anyone really had this thing, but I just want to kind of make a thing. When I make long form videos, it will happen when I get the chance or I feel comfortable doing it. So I'm not gonna try to like release one once a month at the beginning of the month. That's what I've been doing, and I've kind of been, or I've not really doing, but I've kind of been failing at doing that. And with me just releasing this Wario video, I was in the middle of on my break, and I really shouldn't be working when I'm on break, because this gives me time from my actual job, and I need that time to just relax and stuff like that. So they're gonna come out when I have an idea, and they're just gonna come out when I'm done with that. So if anyone wants to keep an update, follow me on X, or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. Follow me there. I usually kind of post stuff on whatever's going on. Maybe I'll talk about the video. But I'm doing this because I don't want to go fall back into the oh my god, I gotta catch up on YouTube, video games, or just regular life stuff, and I had to really speed run all of that within the last 2 years, and I really don't want to do that again. So I wanna also beat my backlog of games. So I don't want to just do that. The Wario video and the next two videos, yes, but I'm gonna, once the Mario Kart is done, and the Donkey Kong, I want to start getting into games I mean. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be streaming the games that I have not beaten, and so that way you guys can see me for playing the games for the first time on there, since I will be still streaming on Rumble. Now, with that being said, I like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I want to finally make this a career. I want to collab with people, make people smile, and one of the collab things I made myself is to hopefully, my dream is to, and either work with or be on side scrollers. That would be one of the guests that I would love, collaborations and collab with other people that I trust very heavily, as I, haven't, as it's something I haven't really done before. So I really want to do that. I want to make this a goal. I want to not only take this seriously, but people take me seriously. And I'm not just like this guy that just like, ha ha ha, funny. I know a lot of you guys don't know who I am, but I've been known as like the guy who's just funny and just random facts. But I really want people to take me seriously and actually, change people's lives. They, want to do stuff just like me and all this other stuff. So this time I'm gonna, they never say this, but I'm gonna put all my eggs in the one basket. I'm gonna put it all in the Rumble basket. I've done YouTube and I've done Twitch, and both of those have failed. And with Rumble being a little bit more open, I want to take advantage of this, as I don't know how long this will keep up. So if I can make this happen, if anything goes wrong, I want, then yeah, I would. I guess eventually I would go back on YouTube, but I want to have the follower base on Rumble come with me, whether it's YouTube or anywhere else, on this journey. I can't do this alone, and I need you guys to help me. So every time, if you can, watch the streams, share the videos, do all that stuff. I know I really don't ask this, but this is something that I want to do. And while it's fun, I want to make this actually happen for real this time, and I have to do this seriously. And my time when doing this is not endless. I only have a limited amount of time, and so I need to actually, build something. This is kind of my last shot. If I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, or I'm just not having fun, really both, I'm stopping forever, and I'm gonna retire from it, and that's it. I don't want to. I'm not gonna continue making stuff, because I want to actually make stuff that it will reach to people, and not just it's just there for me to just watch on my own. Because while I may enjoy doing stuff, I want other people to see the work that I do. So this is it. This is my last chance. Like I said, I want you guys to help me, and I want to help you guys with this journey together. I don't want this to be me. I want this to be with everyone, because this could lead to more than just me, but just to bigger things. That, hey, this guy helped me. I would love to give a shout out to him or her or whatever. That's the goal. Is to we all collab, and not just be separate. So this is a collaborative effort. This is one big giant collaborative. If I can get to this, in return, I want to help you guys for helping me. So I want to thank you guys, for everyone who's on here. But if you're on YouTube, or I have put it on different sites, if you're on here, please follow Rumble. Do everything you can. I very appreciate it. Like I said, this is it. I'm only gonna do it for so long, until the point where I just not want to do it anymore. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Later. Peace.